It is my honor, as a recent FHS graduate, to begin this ceremony with the national anthem. If everyone would please stand. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright swords through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I would like to welcome the Superintendent of Macon County Schools, Mr. Josh Lynch.
Thank you, McKinley. That was beautiful. Good morning, everyone. It is a true honor to stand before you today as we celebrate a significant milestone in our community, the groundbreaking of the new Franklin High School. Today is not just a celebration of bricks and mortar. It is a celebration of our shared history, our collective dreams, and our unwavering commitment to the future of our students. As many of you know, our current high school has been the heart of our community for generations. I, like many of you, have walked these halls, learned from dedicated teachers, and created memories that will last a lifetime. My parents attended and graduated from Franklin High School. I'm proud to say that I, too, graduated from Franklin High School. It is a place where friendships were formed, where passions were ignited, and where we learned not just about academics, but the values of teamwork, determination, and community. Today, we honor that legacy as we look to the future. The new building will provide a modern learning environment and serve as a beacon of hope and opportunity for our students. With cutting-edge facilities, advanced technology, and spaces designed for collaboration and creativity, we are preparing the next generation of leaders, of thinkers, and innovators. I want to express my gratitude to our dedicated school board members, local leaders, and each of you in the community. Your support and your commitment to education have made this dream a reality. Through your vision and collaboration, we are equipping our students with the resources they need to succeed and to thrive. As we embark on this exciting new chapter, let's remember that this school will be more than just a building. It will be a place where dreams take flight, where students discover their passions, and where our community continues to grow and to prosper. Together, let us embrace this change and look forward to a bright future. The best is yet to come, and I cannot wait to see how our students will flourish in their new home at Franklin High School. Thank you all for being here today and for your steadfast support. Let's celebrate this groundbreaking, not just for what it represents, but for the incredible opportunities and the possibilities ahead. Thank you, and God bless Franklin High School. It is my honor to welcome Town of Franklin Mayor Jack Horton to share personal remarks regarding this special occasion.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Thank you all for being here on this historic occasion. It's my honor and privilege to represent the town of Franklin on this special time. As you all are well aware of, the town of Franklin governing body passed a resolution unanimously in support of this project. It's been a while, but it looks like things are finally getting to where it needs to be. As the superintendent said, this is a historic occasion, and it takes a lot of people to make something like this happen. All the folks out there, everybody has had a part in getting this project started, and that's what it takes. I recall in the past thinking of the words of the famous UCLA basketball coach Bill Walton when he used to tell his team, you know, it's amazing how much you can get done, but nobody cares who gets the credit. But the credit goes to everybody here today, and those who are not able to be here today, for your work and your efforts and your dedication to make this project happen. Working together, we get things done. That means everybody. Not everybody agrees on the proper path or the way to get there, but we always have the same vision, the same goal in mind, to think about the future and to think about our kids, our grandkids, and our great-grandkids, and what they're going to inherit from what we leave. I think Macon County has a long history of being progressive in a lot of things. As you recall, back years and years ago, I think Macon County was the first county in this entire district to go to a professional manager's position, which I had the honor of serving on 2 different occasions, and we had a chance to work on quite a few school projects, and all of you, some of you here, are here too. I guess one of the things that I recall when I look back at the history of this county and the progressive attitude and projects that have been created, I think this project will have more effect, or as much effect, on the landscape and the reputation of Macon County and Franklin as much as the last big major project here, which was the courthouse built in 1972. That stood Macon County out among its peers in this district, and people have often, and I've had a chance to work in some of the surrounding counties, people often look at Macon County as a leader in the region to make sure that your things are taken care of, not just for the current generation, but for generations to come. I used to work with some economic development folks, and one guy was always fond of quoting the former governor of Georgia, Zell Miller, when he used to say, you know, when you see a box turtle sitting on a fence post, you can pretty much bet he didn't get there by himself. It takes a lot of people working together to get something done as important and as instrumental and as effective as this is going to be. I think that this new project is going to dramatically change the landscape, as I say, of the town. And it's not just a building, but it's a statement from the people here who support and move forward into making this project a reality. It says to the folks out there, look, we know where we are. We know that people sacrificed for us when we went to school and when we had the facilities that we needed in order to have a good education here in Macon County. And I think this generation and this leadership that we have now has taken the reins of that attitude and said, look, let's do what we can, not for just the folks that are here now, but for their children, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren. This building's been here a long time. As you've heard the superintendent say, his parents graduated from Franklin High School. And so it's been here a long time. Things have changed, things have gotten better, and we appreciate everybody's efforts in promoting and supporting this very essential project for our community. I think it would take me a while to go around and recognize everybody that has made contributions to this project. As I said, the town of Franklin governing body passed a resolution of unanimous support for this project. I think the town of Highlands has done the same thing, Mayor, and we appreciate that. It lets you know that there are some folks here in the county and the municipalities who see the benefit of the future for our children and our grandchildren, because without a good education, it's going to be hard. And so the future of the county depends on this. So we appreciate all of you, and as I say often, having a chance to work on school projects in the past, it may be a good idea, and it may have merit, but you can't get it done unless you have the money to do it. And we appreciate our legislative delegation for their efforts to bring more money in here to make this process possible. And there is one more thing I think that we should keep in mind. Everybody knows that there's an election coming up pretty soon, November the 5th. All those who are running for public office, good luck to you. But the one thing on the ballot that I'm looking at is the passage of the quarter-cent sales tax, which will go a long way toward retiring the debt on this project. And many people may not know and realize that Macon County is the only county in the 7-county district that has not instituted that quarter-cent sales tax yet. And I think it's a way to reduce the burden on property tax and let everyone participate in making this project a reality. So we appreciate you all being here. We appreciate the leadership from the county, from the school board, and for those who have made this possible. Thank you. God bless you. And it's my honor at this time to recognize our next speaker, which is the CEO of Carroll Daniel Construction Company, the president, Mr. Brian Daniel. So let's give Mr. Daniel a round of applause as he comes to the podium.
Thank you, Mayor Horton. As he said, my name is Brian Daniel. I'm President and CEO of Carroll Daniel Construction Company. We have the honor and privilege of working in communities all over the Southeast, and we like to say we partner with the communities in which we serve. So I would be remiss if I didn't start by saying this community and all of Western North Carolina has been through a lot in the last few weeks. We want you to know that we stand by you all, and you've been in our prayers and our thoughts, and we admire the resilience of everybody here. So congratulations, and we look forward to watching you guys stand and recover from all this journey. So congratulations. So we have a lot of people to thank here. There are a lot of hands that go into to a project like this. I certainly want to start by thanking the Macon County Board of Commissioners, Chairman Shields. Want to thank the superintendent, Josh Lynch, who you heard from earlier, Principal King, the school board, and all of the elected officials who are here with us today. Thank you very much for the opportunity. We really we mean that partnership word. That I too grew up in a community like Superintendent Lynch, where my parents and myself and my children. In fact, my children will be fifth generations of graduates to graduate from the high school that I attended. Well, I say that I got one graduated. I still got my fingers crossed for the second one, but I think they'll be fifth generation. And we understand what a high school like Franklin High School means in a community like this. We understand what a critical and essential part of the community it is. So we are so proud to be a part of that, and to be a part of what this means for generations to come in Macon County and Franklin. And we're just so grateful that you chose us to go on this journey with you. So bear with us. We'll make a little bit of noise and dust over the next few years, but I know it's all going to result in something amazing for this community, and we hope it impacts your children and grandchildren's lives for many years to come. So from all of us at Carroll Daniel, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Good morning, everyone. Many of you may already know me. I'm Emily Kite, architect with LS3P Associates. I want to thank you all for the opportunity to talk with you today and to be a part of this great celebration marking the milestone of the start of construction of the new Franklin High School. It has been an honor for our team to walk this journey together with this community to help make this new high school a reality. And as with most journeys worth taking, we all know there have been some uphill climbs and also some great victories along the way. We value the time that you have given us in the countless conversations we have had with students, teachers, administrators, board members, commissioners, and members of this community going way back to the fall of 2021. Your questions and your feedback along the way have helped make this project stronger. I think one of the most special things we discovered through the relationships we've gained is just how many of you are lifetime residents of Franklin, having gone to school on this campus and in these buildings, probably with Principal Shields helping you find your way. If you left for a time, you returned as leaders of this community, supporting future generations of Franklin Panthers. I could spend hours talking to you about all of the great spaces and the moments in the design of this school, and I can't wait for you to see and experience it for yourselves as the building and the stadium take shape. It is our hope. It is our, I've lost my spot. Hang on. It is our hope that this school reflects the success and opportunity that we see in Franklin High and Bartram Academy students and an optimism for the future of high school education in Macon County. And our time is not over, but this is the moment where Carroll Daniel Construction gets to shine and to carry this project across the finish line. We've been working together diligently over the last several months to be ready for construction to begin. Carroll Daniel has been a pleasure to work with, and this campus will be in great hands for the next couple of years. On behalf of our design team, LS3P, CMTA engineers, Wade Trim, and ARP Engineering, I would like to thank all of you, Macon County Schools, and the Macon County Commissioners for the opportunity to be a part of this project. I'd also like to introduce our next speaker, North Carolina Senator Kevin Corbin.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning. Everybody's doing good, I hope. What a great day, what a historic day this is. You'll hear that term a lot, but this is it. We probably, to help all of us that are speaking today, nobody will remember what we said 20 years from now. Nobody will remember the remarks made, but we're all going to remember this day because of the historic day this is for Franklin High School and for Macon County. They told us we were going to have shovels. I said, where are we going to dig this hole to start? And they said, the football field. And I said, I'm not going to be the first one to grab a shovel and dig the football field with Jay and Josh Brooks watching up there. So I'm thankful we have a little pile of dirt in front here. But I, like many of you, I went to Franklin High School, met my future wife here. My parents went to Franklin High School. My children went to Franklin High School. But my grandchildren will go to a different Franklin High School. I have memories here. I was thinking about, and we all have these, so as I share this, you think about your memories of going to school here. I remember walking these halls. Remember Mr. Frazier was the, now that dates me a little bit, I realize. Mr. Frazier was the principal here. And one thing that he didn't want us wearing hats in the building. You remember that. Do not wear hats in the building. And the other thing was, don't climb up on that ledge that's between the Fine Arts Center and the main building. Don't get up on that. And different folks always wanted to do that. Well, my first endeavor into politics was at Franklin High School. So they elected me student body president, and they said, where do you want your picture made? And I said, I want to make it on that ledge between the Fine Arts building and the main building. So I have my picture made on that ledge, and we've all got memories like that, things that will be in our hearts forever. But you know, we're the caretakers of today, and we're the guardians of tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be, there are going to be new traditions built here, new memories made by people we don't even know yet. And how supportive we are of this project. And Carl and I have been supporters of this project since day one. We appreciate the work that's gone into this. I want to mention very quickly, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't think back historically. I was chairman of the school board in 1998. And that also dates me a little bit. But Jack, we came up with a long-range plan at that time. And so I want to thank the school board members at that time and the commissioners at that time for coming up with a long-range plan. We built South Macon Elementary School, Cartiga J, and the rest of those projects. And the one thing we didn't do, but we said we are going to have to address Franklin High School. That was part of the conversation. So as we move forward, thank you to the commissioners and the school board for having the intestinal fortitude to make those decisions. It's not always easy. You always have critics, and you'll continue to have those. And that's okay, because you move forward and you do what's right. You know what's the right thing for our community, and this is the right thing for our community. I'm really glad that we had the opportunity to ask the state of North Carolina for some help. My friend Carl Gillespie and I asked, and we got 62 million good reasons to move ahead with this project. And we're thankful to our fellow legislators and the Department of Public Instruction for listening to our cry for funds. And it's just going to be a great day. Look forward to a day, sir, when we have a ribbon cutting and we open this school for generations to come. People that we don't even know and who will have forgotten us, quite frankly, that will be beneficiaries of this beautiful facility we're going to build. So thank you. God bless you. Thank you, school board and county commissioners, for moving forward. Look forward to helping you as you move forward with this project. God bless you. God bless Franklin High School. So my last comments will be to introduce my partner in the North Carolina House of Representatives. There's this always kind of a joke between the House and the Senate. The big divide there, of course, as you know, is not Republican-Democrat. It's between the House and the Senate, because they don't always get along and they don't always agree. But I'll have to say that my friend Carl Gillespie is one of the finest representatives that we've ever had. So as I serve in the Senate, across the hall is my counterpart in the House, and I'm proud to introduce him this morning, Representative Carl Gillespie.
Thank you, Senator Corbin. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Carl.
Let's try it again. Good morning, everyone. I think everybody's, that sun, kind of like an old dog. We're letting that sun, we're getting sleepy. Like some of the previous speakers, I attended Franklin High School and graduated. Spent a lot of time on this field. Spent a lot of time in the gym. I spent a little bit of time in these other buildings where they teach math and science and some of those classes. I should have spent more time there. So I, like so many other speakers, I have some very fond memories. I thought about what to say today, and I kept coming back to one thing, and that's to be thankful. You know, first off, I think I want to recognize, as the previous speaker recognized, our friends to the east have had mass devastation. There's schools that are gone. There's football fields that's gone. So it's not to take away from what we're doing, but as we're celebrating, I just ask that you keep those folks, remember those folks. I appreciate our county commission board. I appreciate our school board having vision. I appreciate all the work that the staff did in preparing the application for the money that came from the state of North Carolina. Had they not done a thorough and complete job with that application, that money wouldn't have came here. So thank you for the wonderful job that y'all did. That was a trivial component. It's super important part of this. I'm thankful for the many citizens who gave input into this project that will make it what it is at the end of the day. But you know, I guess who I'm most thankful for is the 30,000 odd Maconians and the 10 million plus citizens of North Carolina who are paying for this project. At the end of the day, it takes money, and that's who pays the bill. And to all of you and the rest of the citizens that are not here, a huge thank you to you. But, you know, a building is a building. We can build the nicest building in the world, but that's not what makes it. What makes it is people. And we are very fortunate to have people, really good people. When we look at the administration in Macon County Schools, we look at our teachers assistant, the support staff, all the folks that it takes to make the school go. That's what's important. I'm not taking away from the building. It's going to be a beautiful building, but we can build these buildings all day long. If we don't have the right people in it, it really doesn't matter. And I'm just very, very appreciative of the people that we have, because that's what's important to me, is that we got the right people, and I know we have the right people to get this done. So just want to say thank you for being here. It's a great day for Western North Carolina, and it's going to be a great celebration. As my friend Senator Corbin says, look forward to the day that we cut the ribbon, and like him, I'm not going to take the first show out of the football field. So thank you. It's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce the next speaker. While this gentleman certainly needs no introduction, he has been a steadfast supporter of Macon County and the good that comes from Macon County. If you'll look deep into it, you'll see his name, because it appears. He may not always be the one sitting on the front row, but he's the one there supporting it. So I'd ask that you welcome Chair of County Commission, Commissioner Gary Shue.
I called the mayor of Highlands yesterday. I'm definitely not going to walk over this morning. Mayor of Highlands, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. The old saying, a rising tide floats all boats. I'm here today because I've supported this project because it'll benefit the entire community in Macon County. Our young people will all benefit from this wonderful new high school. And let me just say real quick, I'm a retired educator, and I believe in public education. And for the young people to come and be at this school in the future, regardless of whether their parents, who they are or not, it will be an opportunity for all young people in Macon County to learn and realize their full potential, and in time be great contributors to this community. So we will all benefit from the investment we're making in public education with the building of this new high school. So it's an honor to be with you today.
Thank you, sir. Where's Antoine and Josh Young? Where you at? Stand up, I can't see you. Two other commissioners. Any more commissioners? Do we have any more? Where's John, Paul? Appreciate all the commissioners and what they do for Macon County, and what they've done for this project here. Is this being recorded? Oh, man. Everybody else gets up here and tells about their little trips, and I was going to tell you about one or two of mine around here, but I'm afraid to of them on tape, because the wife's here, somebody hadn't told her that. When I came here in the early 60s, don't blame anything on my mother and daddy. My daddy was a minister, my mama was a minister's wife, and they were excellent. I was a dump. I came to Franklin High School. I walked down the hall, went out the back door, went across McCullum Drive, went to pool hall. Sorry, Kevin, just throwing some image here. I love school because I could get on the bus and come to school, be in town. And so I made a haste out of here a lot of times, with my friends too. In reflection, a lot of times we go back to how we were raised. But I got delayed on the reflection side. I don't mind revealing this. I'm 77 years old. What are you going to do about it? If you go up here in town, at the gym building, go upstairs, you'll see where I was in jail up there. Well, so what? 77 years old, not going back, hopefully. Then that's just being young in those days. Another thing at the end of my first year here in the 9th grade, I didn't make it through the first year till I got sidetracked. The second year of the 9th grade, I was able to come here. People like Lonnie Crawford, the superintendent, people like Dick Stott, Grady Horvath, those people, you may not remember them. But in reflection, they never did give up on me. They should have, but they didn't. Second year in the 9th grade, Tom Ravy was a wonderful mentor to me. And everybody was, I don't know why I was so deranged. I don't know. But anyway, at the end of my freshman year, Jack, I got to go to Walhalla, South Carolina for my sophomore year. And my daddy worked down at Sangamo, I believe it was called at that time. Then after that year, I got promoted to Waynesville Township High School for my junior and senior year. I said, am I ever going to get out of this place? But 6 months, 6 days, and 66. That sounds like that devil number. I graduated over there. Then I went to graduate school with the U.S. Army. And I went to another graduate school in Vietnam. Then I finished in Vietnam. The odd thing about this is 20 years after I finished my military career in 69, 89, I came back here as the principal. Jesus Christ. The first thing I did when I walked through that door, I went and did something illegal. I went into the counselor's office and found my cumulative folder. I took that cumulative folder out of there. I don't know what I did with it. But definitely it was not going to be here for my former teachers and the students to look at and prowl around in, because things weren't right. But anyway, to come back here in 89 as the principal, it seemed like something was crooked. I mean, it seemed like something, but I was blessed. Being here to Franklin High School for 21 years as principal. I thought I died and gone to heaven. Well, I did, I guess. But anyway, there was pieces of Franklin High School that I never could forget, and it's the community piece. I guess in 88, 89, my first year here as principal, but I've been here as assistant principal. Lonnie Crawford. Lonnie, I hope you're here. If you're not, still love you. He hired me, and Kevin may have been on that board or somewhere at that time too. They had more reason not to hire me than to hire me. So I don't know what they'd been drinking that day or not when we went through interviews, but I got the job. And anyway, the next 21 years I was blessed. Then got to go to the Board of Education. I retired in 2010, got drafted into the Board of Education, or elected, excuse me, and served the Board of Education for 4 years. Now I'm in I think it's my 10th year as a county commissioner, and I never have forgotten my love for Franklin High School, even though I wasn't lovable when I was here. But anyway, I want to say thank you for what you meant. I will say to my commissioner friends, on April in 2021, when our budget was over, the best words I'd ever heard is when we all looked at Derek Rowland, our county manager, and said, you need to find an architect. We're going to do something about a new Franklin High School. RFQ, request for qualifications. I had to learn all those acronyms and stuff. But anyway, when we looked at that and started working with that, there was a little group in the community, well, a big group probably, about relocating, going to another site to build Franklin High School. Well, got to think about that a little bit, and we kind of eat up the rhyme and reason for that. Then it came time to, hey, LS3P, you're going to renovate. We're going to renovate Franklin High School. We're going to look at that. Then when we did look at that, after being here 21 years, I must have been blind. All of the disability type things that was obvious, I never did correct it. So I felt guilty about it. And when I have the opportunity now, I'm going to make sure my handicapped students, my exceptional children students, that the day is the first day. Then I'm a firm believer, when we looked at the renovation piece, Representative Glister and I talked about this before he graduated to to Raleigh. Really, he kind of convinced me, I'm going to blame this on him, we just need to renovate Franklin High School. But after you collect your information and stuff, you realize, no, we don't need to. We need to build Franklin High School. We need to be right here. Then he went and found the money, he and Kevin, to make sure we did. Thank you. But the thing that we finally come to now is what I call relevance. You had relocation, we had the renovation, now we got relevance. Relevance means what you put in this curriculum here at Franklin High School has to be up to date and relevant. And I'll let somebody speak to that in a few minutes. So, but the first thing that we've done, it's a little bit different in Franklin High School. We didn't look at the brick and mortar first. We went back and looked at the curriculum. But at this time, I've got two people here I want to introduce before I introduce Mr. Canepa. I got Sam McClure here. Sam, come here. You want me to help you? He's my Vietnam veteran. We were there together, and he came back with one leg less. He can take a ride. We don't care. You laugh to keep from crying. Sam McClure here is a Vietnam veteran, minus one leg. We're the same. I'm a Vietnam veteran. But my question to Sam is, what does this day mean to you?
I think this is a fabulous day. I went to high school, graduated in 1965. and I'm proud to see all the progress that the county has made in having a new school, which I don't have any grandkids, but I've got a lot of nieces and nephews that play sports, and as kind of advocate for the handicap, I would love to see everything on campus as handicap accessible as possible, both the gym and the football field, and that's what a wonderful day. And I would like to share one story pertaining to being handicapped, and I guess it was fall of 1967. I came to a football game, and it wasn't very handicap accessible at the time. So I came in, I guess it's the west gate, and the EMS didn't have the ambulances they have now. They came to the football game for any injury in the hearse from Bryan Funeral Home. Well, luckily, friend Guy Grant, he came over, escorted me to the ambulance, or the hearse, and I watched the football game from the front seat of the hearse. So, I would like to see everything as acceptable for the handicap as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam. When we looked at the renovation pieces, we found out with Miss Keener, I don't know if she's here. Miss Keener, you here? Hey, darling. She brought the raft to some of us because she was going to make sure that we understood. Now I'm talking about me, Jack Morgan, some of the people, that we have a problem here at Franklin High School. We have a problem because we've neglected our exceptional children, especially our handicapped exceptional children. And she read all of us the right ad. And all of a sudden, one day she plugged in a video. And I said, well, this is going to be interesting. But when I saw what she was going to show us, I'm going to call that young man up here. Patrick, can you make it better? Now, Patrick's daddy works here at Franklin High School. Where's your mom? She up there somewhere? There she is. Keep going, got her now. She used to be my student too. Patrick was our, he was on the video. You watched Patrick try to maneuver around Franklin High School, try to get indoors. So it was pitiful. And I'm going to let Patrick share why this day is important to him.
Thank you, Mr. Shields. I just want to say I'm so honored to be here today and to celebrate this huge achievement with you all. This high school is not accessible by any means. I'm so happy that this is happening today, so thank you. I have a little speech I'd like to give. Hello, friends and guests. Good morning. I'm happy to be here today to celebrate the groundbreaking of our new high school. I have worked so very hard to make this school happen, and I look forward to the day when all students can access all parts of our high school, including students with disabilities. No student should feel that way. That many of us on our campus, on our current high school campus, feel I deserve better. We all deserve better. We all deserve a school with the resources that will prepare us for college and good jobs after high school. Speaking of good jobs, I've been working with the job coach to look for one right now. Feel free to contact me. Thank you to the Board of Education and some of our county commissioners for helping to make this day possible, especially Mr. Shields, who has worked so hard for me. Thank you all very much.
Jim Breedlove, I'll get to you in a minute.
We're good.
All right. I've been in and out of places for emergency management with Warren K. Is Warren here? You're fired. We just hired him last month. But anyway, he's out working. But also, what you see here is that and I see Josh Young sitting here. I know what Josh Young's been doing. He's been helping neighbors all over the place. Also, these young people, what I hear at Discovery Church and places, have been working hard too. Where are those young people at? Stand up. The young people that's been working hard, you're Interact, we know who you are. Are you right here? Just stand up. Let's give my hand. And my wife is one of the leaders in Interact. I see her up there now. I'm going to tell you, when you go back to see her, keep your mouth shut. You didn't hear what you heard today, but you hear. One thing you have to understand is that when you're in a school, a leadership of a school, you think you're the boss. Well, you learn right quick you're not. There's a place where you look outside, and there's somebody outside looking in, and you really need to connect with them because they have information. That's what the next person here is John Knivel. John Knivel, former student, Ms. Kite, just want to remind you of that. Business Advisory Council has been where's Ms. Strickland? I saw her, raise your hand, Ms. Strickland. Thank you for all your work with career technical education. Josh Brooks, are you here? If you're not, thank you too. But I wanted Mr. Knivel here to come and share what the Business Advisory Council is and how they looked into the educational situation and helped us put a wrap on the day.
So for those of you who don't know, Mr. Shields is very hard to say no to. So he shows up in my office and he says, hey, I need you to come and talk tomorrow about the career technical and how the Business Advisory Council interacts with the school. Okay, so here I am. Hard having to follow my nephew. It's really difficult to move that scenario. So as he said, obviously I'm a graduate of Franklin High School. In my mind, I'm still young enough to run down this track. My body realizes I should have an ambulance at the other end to pick me up when I pull something or break the body. So now in my real life, I have a business, but as part of that business, no matter how good we are, no matter how good our business plan is, our products, our customers, it turns out that without people, you can't run your business. You have to have people who are in there every day, and those people live here. A lot of them graduated from here, they've been recruited to here, and it's super important to us that we know the foundation of what they came from is going to mesh with what we're trying to accomplish as a business. As Mr. Shields said, I serve on the Business Advisory Council. Now, as a council, our job is to bring what the community, what we as business leaders need from students back to the school and the school board so they understand the things that are really important and what we see in future students. As someone said, it's not the building, it's not the field, it's the people. And for us, knowing that you're investing in the people really makes a difference. One of the things we really stress is that we need students who are prepared for a job as soon as they graduate. Obviously, we have a percentage of our students that are going to go off to college and they're going to be successful. We're already recruiting those kids back too, because we want them to come back home as well. But there's also a percentage of our students who aren't going to go to college, but they need to have those skills to be successful in the future. Ms. Strickland and Mr. Brooks, they've been instrumental in driving the CTE program and expanding it. And we have things like pilot programs, the nursing fundamentals, and all of the various healthcare programs. I serve on the hospital board. I can tell you that I think that's 4 or 5 students that are hired every single year right out of school, right into the hospital. They don't have to go anywhere else. They can immediately get a job. We're wanting them to be prepared for technology. We're talking about adding skills like computer science that can help them be successful in the future job market. I think it was said that something like 60% of the jobs that will exist in 10 years don't even exist today. So it's hard to prepare students for jobs that don't even exist unless you give them those technical skills. So we're excited that, as Mr. Shields said, this school is designed around bringing the skills the students are going to need outside into the curriculum and making sure the building is going to be successful for that purpose. Obviously, the other big piece is that as you are a business owner or business leader, you need to recruit people. Now, we're recruiting students, I can tell you, we're recruiting current high school students that one day we hope are going to work for us. But we also have to recruit people from the outside and bring them into Macon County. We have to make them see that this is a great place to live. Obviously, all of us that are here realize that already. But as they come in, the couple of things they're going to look for is, do you have a hospital if I get sick? And do you have a school that is going to educate my kids? We're now going to have a great tool for recruiting people into our community because they're going to see that we are a community that invests in itself. People want to see that you're not just sitting back, that you're not doing nothing, that you're not investing in your community, but that you're proud of what you have and you're trying to look for the future generations to make sure that they're successful moving forward. So with that, I really want to thank everyone who was a part of making this possible. Our elected officials, thank you for the $62 million that really made this absolutely possible. And for the workforce of tomorrow, we're excited that you're going to have an amazing new facility to really grow and set new direction and have your own memories like we did on this existing campus. So with that, thank you very much, and let's go Panthers. Our next speaker is Mr. Jim Breedlove, the chair of the school board. Thank you.
Y'all have all heard the term hard act to follow. I'm sure you have. Well, here I am. That's about as tough an act to follow as I can possibly think about. Mr. Shields is the living legend, as we call him. And I think everybody in this county understands what he has done. So get it back on track. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to pull a card on you. Good morning. Better. Thank you for joining us today on this truly momentous occasion. I stand before you today with tremendous pride, gratitude, and humility. I am beyond thankful to celebrate with you the highly anticipated and long-awaited groundbreaking of the new Franklin High School. As y'all know, the first part of the grounds where we currently are was actually I think it was located, the first main office was built back in 1930. Think about that. The existing Franklin High School, our older part of the campus, was built in 1952. Almost 3/4 of a century ago was when the current facilities came about to start serving the children of Macon County. But look how far we've now come, and now we are standing on the brink of making this dream a reality. This new facility will provide our faculty, staff, and students with the most comprehensive, advanced technology and up-to-date teaching and learning environment, along with all of the resources they need to be successful. It will hopefully facilitate the highest level of learning, growth, and success for everyone. We would not be standing here today if not for the commitment, dedication, resources, and sustained focus and vision of everyone involved in this collaborative, sustained effort. I'd like to particularly recognize my fellow board members. I'm going to make a deal with Mr. Shields. Please stand up, guys. A truly dedicated group of people. I also like to recognize, you already met him, as our current superintendent, Mr. Joel Lynch. He has hit the ground running. He is heavily involved, and we are very, very thankful we have him as part of our school system for the leadership he will provide as we move forward, not only with this project, but in the future years. It's without these type of folks and these people that with their continued effort and support, this project just simply would not have happened. My fellow board members and Mr. Lynch, thank you. I appreciate you all more than you could possibly know. I'd also like to offer a special and heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Shields, which I think I already did. I kind of bumped around and hope they got there. But also these two gentlemen sitting right in front of us, Senator Kevin Corbin and House Representative Carl Gillespie. They have as much about making this dream of ours come to fruition, as I'm going to use, and a reality. It was with their help, and you've heard this figure, we were able to secure a $62 million grant from the state of North Carolina and the School Capital Fund grant to be able to build this high school. And I firmly believe that was the key to moving forward and for us to be standing here today celebrating this whole event and what our students can look forward to. On a personal note, as many of you here, and we've already heard, I also attended Franklin High School and was a proud graduate. Mr. Shields gave his year, so I'll give mine. Way back in 1975. We were good though. Had a great time. Because a huge part of me was built from everything I learned and experienced at Franklin High School. My relationship with teachers, staff, coaches, and lasting friendships formed here have created memories that will be forever etched in my memory. A lot of people ask, why do I do what I do? Why do you want to be on the Board of Education? Well, I'm about to tell you what goes on in my mind. I'm so thankful that my children were able to attend Franklin High School, and it was a springboard for their success that they both have experienced today. But I'm beyond thankful that my grandchildren will hopefully be blessed to have the opportunity to experience this truly amazing new facility, the new Franklin High School, that is going to be constructed. They will be able to take part, and they will be taking part of the experience that we only dreamed about some years back. And I truly believe it will benefit them as they move forward in their life. So all of us gathered here today have played a vital role in making this long-standing vision, and now this groundbreaking ceremony come to fruition. A million thanks to everyone for your steady efforts and ongoing support. And may God bless America, may God bless Macon County, and may God bless Franklin High School. Now comes the good part. You put those old guys up here. We've been talking about whatever, but we're about to introduce you, and I'm going to use their names, to two of the current students in Franklin High School.
And I think if you listen, you'll come to grips and you'll understand better what this will mean as we move forward. So first up, Mr. Alex Sutton.
Thank you for just this opportunity, and thank you for Mr. Breedlove. Good morning. I'm Alex Sutton, a junior here at Franklin High School. First and foremost, I would like to say I'm so thankful to be able to represent the junior class here at Franklin High School. Just for this wonderful groundbreaking ceremony that we're having here this morning. Today I want to reflect on the history of Franklin High School and its lasting impact on our community here in Franklin, North Carolina. For over 75 years, Franklin High School has stood as a beacon in the heart of our town. It's more than just a place for education. It's been a cornerstone of our identity, shaping both our community and our culture. Its influence runs deep, and not only in academic success of its students, but also in the way it brings our town together. As we all know, this is a cornerstone of everything that we've done here in this community for the last hundreds of years. So, one of the defining aspects of Franklin High's legacy is its strong sports tradition. Our town has always rallied around our teams from football to volleyball, basketball to baseball, and many others. The sense of pride that comes with cheering on the Panthers is something I hope every future generation gets to experience, just as I did in real time as a player. But Franklin High's influence goes beyond athletics. Academically, the school has provided a solid foundation for countless students, many of whom have gone on to become key contributors to our local community and across Western North Carolina and beyond. Our graduates have filled roles as teachers, business leaders, healthcare workers, and skilled tradespeople, helping to drive our town's growth and success thanks to the academics, arts, and CTE programs that are offered here at Franklin High School. Now, as we look forward to the future and prepare to build a new, more advanced high school, we do so with great respect and legacy that this institution has built. It will be an amazing day whenever students with disabilities will have the ability to move freely throughout the high school and won't have to worry about risk of injury. As we move into this exciting new chapter, we will never forget the memories made, the ball games won, and the lessons learned, and the pride instilled by the Franklin High School that has served us for over 7 decades. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Shelby Adams, a sophomore representative here at Franklin High School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shelby Adams, and I'm a sophomore here at Franklin High School. I want to start by saying that it's truly an honor to be able to stand before you all and celebrate this pivotal milestone in our community. On behalf of the student body, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who made this possible, from the educators, administrators, Macon County board members, and parents. Your dedication and sacrifices are going to change the future generations of our community for the better, and I can say with confidence that we are all really grateful for this opportunity. Although I will graduate before the new school is scheduled to open, if everything goes as planned, I represent the first class that will have home games in the new Panther Pit, the first class to host home track meets, and first class to graduate in our new stadium, and for that I'm extremely excited. I'm looking forward to seeing a modern campus that's more accessible, inclusive, and safe for all students. I believe a new FHS will create an environment that allows our students and faculty to thrive. This facility will be a place where we can all reach our full potential. Building a new high school is a major step forward for all of us. It's going to provide us with more educational opportunities, more extracurricular activities, and a stronger sense of community throughout our town. Although we've surpassed our current space, I believe the pride and morale of Franklin High School students will continue to grow and flourish no matter where we go. So as we break ground today, we mark the transition into this new chapter for our town. I'd like to thank you all again for being here and for your continued support throughout this process. I can't wait to see what the future holds for FHS. Now I'm going to hand it off to Franklin High School's principal, Mr. Blair King. Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm a little nervous. I've got phobia of these mics. If you're at a graduation, you understand. But I stand here today with gratitude and humility, reflecting on the honor of serving this remarkable staff, community, and these students. I do have to point out, someone made the comment after I said I'd really rather not speak. There's so many other people that are a lot better at it. But they made the comment, well, you're the face of Franklin High School. And they said, y'all could have found a much better looking face with a lot more hair. And I do have to disagree with that. And I've got the cheerleaders standing. Where's my band? Can you all stand? Any students here stand? Staff, if you're here, please stand. Keep standing. Staff, I don't care if you're teaching, custodian, maintenance. These are the faces of Franklin High School, not me. Cafeteria staff, I'm just honored to get to work with these people every day. You can sit down. Thank you all. Calling Franklin home is truly a blessing. Each day I look forward to working with my colleagues and witnessing our students' growth. For me, 28734 represents much more than just a zip code. It's what I see every day, a strong community. It embodies a community where I proudly raise my voice. Sorry. Alongside my wife, Ashley, for the past 10 years. I shouldn't have added this because I got like that. But Franklin is home. And I genuinely love this town and its people. Nearly 10 years ago, I sat in this English building up here interviewing for the assistant principal position. Now, vividly, after receiving the position, recall a conversation with Principal Barry Woody, who I asked how I interviewed. He said, "You interviewed very well." Followed by a long pause, and then added, "Of course, you're the only one that applied." And you laugh, but to this day, I still don't know if he was joking. One thing I do often hear from community members just out in town, they ask, "I don't know how you deal with these students or these kids every day." To that I respond, that is the best part. That is the reason why every educator in here does what they do. Now about the adults, I'm just kidding sometimes. In nearly 10 years here, I have proudly served 8 of them as the assistant principal in a role often humorously described as buses, butts, and brooms. I've worn many hats, including serving as athletic director, and I've become intimately familiar and too familiar with every corner of our campus. I've witnessed firsthand why this is so overdue. It's 20 years, if not more, in the making. While I don't want to dwell on the negatives, I must acknowledge the hard work of our staff and custodians. Mr. Talent's maintenance crew has shown incredible dedication in making our high school the best it can be, despite the challenges of an aging facility. Tracy, your small staff deserves commendation for all that they do. And I've said it before, I could use one of his men every day here, full time, and it still wouldn't be enough. To our custodians, your ability to maintain these aging buildings, clean them, make a safe and clean space for our students and staff is beyond remarkable. I thank you. And one thing, the jokes with the shovel is there ain't no way I'm sticking a shovel in that field either, and I completely agree. But it points out that I can't stand on this field with the way it looks without mentioning the efforts of Josh and Jay Brooks in maintaining our athletic facilities, especially this field. And I think people don't realize the time, effort, materials, and money, thank you Booster Club, and anonymous donations that it takes to keep this field looking at its best. I've seen it flood from that end zone to that and was game ready within a few hours. We look forward to Josh and Jay having a little more free time, but we will miss this beautiful field we call the Pit. Thank you, Josh and Jay, for the pride, sweat, and sacrifice you poured into this field. Also, thank you to coaches like Ryan Haley who have assisted and sacrificed their time in maintaining this field to the highest standards. And truly, if you haven't been across Western North Carolina and seen these fields that are turf, compare it to ours, everybody says they would rather have that. We're sad, it's bittersweet, sad to see it go, but there is not a better looking field in this state. I am going to miss Coach Jay's long discussions and heated discussions with his paint sprayer every Friday before home game. But I extend my heartfelt thanks to our three commissioners who prioritize the needs of Macon County's children. To our Board of Education, I thank you for never giving up. As an administrator and father to a junior and an 8th grader, I am profoundly grateful. While it saddens me that my oldest son Peyton won't get to experience a new building or play on a new field during his senior year, I believe everything happens in his time. My 8th grader, Parker, will be among the second class to graduate from a completed new Franklin High School. To our central office staff, teachers, and coaches, thank you for your countless hours spent planning this new building and meeting after meeting after meeting. To Barry, Woody, and Nikki No, I appreciate your guidance in preparing me to lead during this transition. To Mr. Lynch and our board, I thank you for entrusting me with this responsibility. To our parents, students, and teachers, changes and roadblocks will arise, both figuratively and literally. I ask for your willingness to adapt and your patience as we navigate this transition. Whether in a new building, an old one, or transitioning between the two, let's remain focused on our ultimate goal, preparing our students not just for success in high school, but for success beyond it. While this journey may not be easy, I truly believe we have the best teachers, the best staff, and the best community to make it happen. To the students here today, our speakers, Addix and Shelby, our Interact students, cheerleaders, band, our student body president, Bree Pelletier, Vice President Michaela Sanders, I thank you for your help with this event and willingly giving up your day off to be here. But I point that out for one reason. You all exemplify why our students are worth investing in. To those at home and in attendance, you are the future of Macon County, and you are worth this investment. I'm almost there. To staff members like Amanda Daddle, Anna Shields, Jamie Waldrop, Trace Rogers, Josh and Jay Brooks, Coach Bradley, thank you for always asking, how can I help? Without them today, I don't know if we got ready in time. Your readiness to assist made organizing this event smooth and successful. I'd like to take some credit, but between you all and Ms. Bird, I felt a bit useless because it was already done. I was just told to essentially get out of the way. I'm truly blessed to have a staff that steps up before I even have the chance to ask. To each of you and anyone I hope I didn't miss, thank you. As an administrator, those that know me well, why not Franklin High? As we look around at the facilities of others, now we have the chance to be the one others say, I want what they have for my kids. Our kids deserve the very best, and that's what's coming. The community and our student body, especially during the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, have been nothing short of amazing. Showcasing the heart of this community, I've been genuinely inspired by the images and stories of our students, clubs, athletes, and staff actively participating in relief efforts, both locally and in Nashville. It's heartening to see individuals leveraging their talents to support those in need. Ever since I arrived at FHS, we have all had to often do without or do more with less. Yet we've always stepped up and gone the extra mile for those around us. That's what Panther Pride is all about. That's why I can adapt the volleyball motto and say, it's about time, us. Thank you, Macon County, and thank you, Panther Nation, for your investment in these kids, our community, and our teachers. Thank you. For some reason, they thought I'd be good to close, but what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to invite everyone to the back for refreshments, and thank you to all who were involved in getting that set up. But we would like to close, starting with our band, if you would stand and lead us in our school song. And you're more than welcome to join in. Thank you all so much for coming today, and please partake in the refreshments behind. Thank you again. Hold on, you're doing the shovel. Hold on, we forgot the shovels. I think some of us are afraid to do it.
Do you want to read this? All right, if we could have the first groundbreaking group come up to the front. That's Danny, Deidre, Jen Breedlove, Kevin Corbin, Brian Daniel, Melissa Evans, Carl Gillespie, Paul Higdon, Jack Horton, Emily Kite, Stephanie Lassiter, Josh Lynch, John Sherrill, Gary Shields, Hillary Wilkes, and Josh Young. That'll be the first group.
Now come on up and get behind the shovel and put on the hard hat.
Good job there, Representative. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Yeah, thank you very much. Big thing. Yeah. What they say, I'm like
Ready? Where are you going?
Great job, Senator. Yeah, very good to meet you.
I'm recording.
For a photo op. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Angel.
We're supposed to officially grab the helmet. You I think this is, that would be yours. Here. You get to turn that little knob there. Thank you. Got it. There you go.
All right, if you'll put the hard hat on again, you can twist it to tighten it. And if you'll grab the shovel, we're going to take a couple shots. The first one, if you'll just look at me and smile. All right, on the count of 3. You ready, Maddie? All right. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. All right, this time you'll get a little dirt in the shovel and pick it up. Wonderful.
You can't throw it, guys.
Just hold it and look right here on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Okay, this time we're going to throw it and gently, and on 3. 1, 2, 3, release the dirt. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, group 2. Renee Burt, Jeremy Gibbs, Todd Gibbs, John Henning, Blair King, Lainey Ledford, Jack Morgan, Nikki, Tracy.
Yeah, very good. Good.
Thank you, guys. Where do you want? Come on, get in the middle, Renee. Here? Yeah, sure. We'll remove the hard hat. John, Jeremy, Todd, Tracy. Tim Burrow. Can you get down here?
I was wondering who grabbed it. Whoever was here was really good. How about you?
We're just waiting on Tim. Is this everyone? We're waiting on Tim Burrow. He's coming down. I didn't have him on the list, but I just one more. Thank you, guys. We'll grab the extras. So we've got Tim coming. Yes, and you can tighten and loosen it with the adjuster. Yeah. No, he's coming.
It doesn't matter whichever side. We just put them right there.
I know. Hey, can I put one more back? Yeah. Brooke, come down.
Come on. Come on, 5-star.
Let's go, 5-star.
He's right over there.
Yep.
Good to see you back.
This end. You guys look great. That's good. Jump in there, Brooke. 5-star. All right, you direct us. All right, y'all look right here. We'll just do one with you smiling.
I looked down there. Make sure you
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, now if you'll all pick up the shovel and get a little dirt in it. All right, and just look right here. We won't throw it yet. 1, 2, 3. All right, this time you'll throw on 3. Okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I hear you hold her higher.
then Renee, you want students too? Yep, students next. And I think we've got those over there. Yep.
Renee, is it okay if I get a picture of my girl? Absolutely. All right, girl.
Okay, y'all ready? One. Hold your palms up. 1, 2, 3. 2.
Can I get one of videos y'all doing this?
Yeah, sure. That'd be great. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, I had to take it. Is that what y'all wanted? All right, excellent. Good deal. Y'all ready to go? All right. Oh, go tell Mr. Danny. Hey, everybody. Did y'all see him?
John, how are you? Good.
Sorry, I missed you.
Hey! I can't believe they tried to get it.